Equivalent fractions are fractions that use different numbers but are still equal in value. For instance, 1/2 is the same as 2/4. Did you know a great way to understand equivalent fractions is to think of them like different currencies around the world? When you travel to different countries, they have their own money with different names and values. Starting with 100 Australian dollars, this would be worth the same as 60 euros, which is the currency in most countries in Europe. This is also equivalent to 9,502 yen in Japan and 64 US in America. As you can see, all values are different, however, they are worth the same value of 100 Australian dollars. Equivalent fractions work the exact same way. We have fractions written differently, however, they represent the same proportion of a whole amount. Now let's quickly revisit the features of a fraction. Looking at the fraction 2/5, the 5 represents how many pieces the whole amount is broken up into, while the 2 represents how many of those pieces you have. Since these parts are so important, we give them names so that we can always be on the same page when describing each section of the fraction. What are the special names for the top and bottom number? We call the top number the numerator. We call the bottom number the denominator. We call the line the vernaculum. Next, we need to learn how to make equivalent fractions. To create equivalent fractions, either multiply or divide the numerator and the denominator by the same number. For example, if we had the fraction 1/2, multiplying both top and bottom by 2, we get a new equivalent fraction, 2/4. We could in fact multiply by any number. We can go again and multiply the top and bottom by 10. We get a new equivalent fraction, 10/20. If this video has been valuable, please hit the like button so it has a better chance to share to more people. Now let's make equivalent fractions by dividing. Working with the fraction 8/12, we can divide both top and bottom by 2, giving us a new equivalent fraction, 4/6. Going again, we could also divide top and bottom by 4, giving us another new equivalent fraction, 2/3. You now know all the key information on this concept. However, learning how to communicate your understanding is essential when solving problems. Watch this next video to master exam-style questions easily.